right here. Death Note gets casted. The American Death Note gets casted. Yes, they are going to make an American Death Note movie. To some, bad idea. To me, I'm kind of on the fence. Now, here is who they have casted as Light Yagami. Recognize that guy? The heck was his name?
I've never seen the X-Men Wolverine movie.
Well, apparently, this guy was the guy that played Gambit in the X-Men Origins movie, Wolverine. And they got him playing Light Yagami in the Death Note adaptation. Looking a little scruffy there, right?
A little too old to be light.
So what do you want him to do? You want him to shave and get a bowl cut and like?
I want him to change his face so he looks like the character. Yeah, he should be younger.
Yeah, I would think so too, right? And here we got L. Who is that guy?
I don't know, but doesn't he look like he should be Cuban or Mexican or something?
I don't know. I don't know who the heck this guy is. I read on Wikipedia, and then as soon as I stopped reading, I completely forgot who this guy was. But
he must not be that important or that good an actor.
Well, then I don't know. Even if he was in a movie that I actually liked, I have no idea who he is, really. But in my opinion, I don't know if this movie should even happen because they already had Death Note and Death Note: The Last Name in Japan, and I'm like,
Alex Saves the World.
And that's about to come out too. And both those movies to me were nice. So Warner Brothers, question: why would you want to
redo American one?
Exactly.
Especially when you already scored a mega hit with your Japanese release, using Japanese actors for a Japanese manga. Oh my God, is that so hard? It's great, isn't it? That the original Japanese people are finally allowed to do something that was their creation. I think we should keep it that way, shouldn't you?
Well, that's, you know what, that would be my opinion too.
The characters look better. They actually look, plus Kenichi was great as L. He's the only L in this world. No one else should ever be L. He hit it dead on. He was great at acting. Now Tatsuya, I wish they could have gotten another light, but in the end, he fulfilled his role and he did it greatly. Now, what are the Americans going to do? Because first of all, they're not young enough to they don't even look young enough to be these characters who are straight out of high school going into college. And they're, I'm assuming, not that well known. And so, come on, Kenichi and Tatsuya are some pretty well known actors in Japan. So their acting skills were already set. What are these two guys going to do? Come on, think about it.
I'm guessing you're a
Was it going to be like a Marvel version of Death Note?
Nah. No.
What were you going to say, Tenchi?
I'm guessing you're a big fan of these actors these Japanese actors already. So.
Yes. This is actually the first movie I've seen Kenichi Matsuyama in, but I fell in love with him right there. He kind of looks like Carlos, too. But he's been in a lot of movies, and a lot of movies that's been based on manga, so there's kind of a connection there. He already has experience being the anime character.
Right.
Tatsuya has been in a few dramas. I haven't seen them, but he has been in a few. So, Light is a dramatic character, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
What can these two guys bring that the original two actors haven't already done? Are they just going to mess it up and insult the Japanese people?
I don't know. Lately, when we get adaptations, they're not exactly...
Adept?
Yeah.
They're inept. Made by, what's the word I'm looking for? Incompetent people. I know Warner Brothers did the Japanese one. They should have just left it at that.
Really?
Yeah. Warner Brothers did the Japanese ones, which is why they used Red Hot Chili Peppers song Down in California for the theme song for the last note, for the last name, which I thought was kind of weird. American song, Japanese movie. How does that work? But then again, X Japan did the theme song for Saw 4. And no one complained about that.
I like it when we reverse the music a little bit.
Yeah, that's cool. It's just I don't like the reversal of roles here. Because first of all, Tokyo is not New York. New York is not Tokyo. They have a task force in Japan. We do not. We have police. Their police is just as corrupt as ours. It's just their cars are funnier looking. And it just kind of takes away from the story, doesn't it? It doesn't bring you into the whole world. Plus, the Shinigami isn't something really believed in America. We don't have Shinigami or gods of death. It's just hell and Satan here. So it kind of takes away. Ryuk wouldn't fit in New York. He wouldn't fit in an American setting.
Not at all?
Not at all, because he's Japanese, it's Shinigami. It's like Shinto beliefs in America. It doesn't work. That's why no one here is really Shinto. Isn't that right? That's why Shinto's not a major religion here.
You know what? That's actually a pretty nice insight.
Is it?
I never thought of it that way.
See, you got Ryuk is also a main character, and especially I'm gonna ruin it for anyone who hasn't seen it. Since he killed Light, he really is essential. He's the whole reason the story got started. He dropped his death note. And what about Rem? What are they gonna do for her?
Let's just see. Maybe they'll just stick with the CGI feel because mostly what they did in the original Death Note movies was all CGI.
Yeah, for Rem and Ryuk anyway.
So that's why they came out so hot.
And what about Misa? Are we just gonna take any girl off the street and dress her in gothic Lolita and call her Misa?
Oh no, I got a friend. No, you've seen her. She comes to the little cons. Yeah. She's always dressed up as Misa, and she can pull it off.
Yeah, but how many of these? Yeah, but can she act? Acting, take that into account. Acting is important. Yeah. This is why they become actors.
Well, I guess these guys are accomplished actors, but the question is, can they pull off these? These are teenage characters.
Yeah, they're older looking. These are teenage characters. Plus, they might have some words. Can they even say Shinigami? Do they know how to say Ryuk? Ryuku, if you want to add the U to the end. Can they pronounce the Japanese words? Can he say his own name, like Yagami? Aru, Matari, his butler. What about Mello and Nair when they come in? Think about the future, man. Even though they weren't in the movies. Oh yeah, they weren't in the movies.
Nope, they weren't in the movies. Are you gonna get the L movie?
Yes, when it comes out, because Discount Anime DVD went bye-bye, so I can't pre-order it. But yes, I plan on getting that one too.
All right.
Much cheaper.
When you get it, I'm gonna borrow that from you.
All right.
All right.
Hopefully the subtitles will be just as good.
Yeah, but let's just, right now it's just a bunch of speculation over how these actors are actually going to do. And it was rumored before that Zac Efron was supposed to look like, it was supposed to be
Light
Yagami.
He looks like Light, naturally, and that's kind of creepy. Because Light's not really a character you trust, so I don't trust Zac Efron because of that.
But it was only a rumor, and later on I heard that he wasn't actually going to do it. So,
yeah, stick to High School Musical, boy.
I don't think he wants to just be stuck in the High School Musical thing.
I don't care. He should. The world is not safe with him around. Vanessa Hudgens, fine. Him? No, I don't trust him. Just as far as I could throw him, and I can't even lift him.
I've seen you flip a grown man. You're not... Come on.
Well, yeah, but I said lift. I can't pick him up.
All right. Well, that was interesting insight on this. Yeah, the rest of you guys, let me know what you think on this Death Note adaptation or misadaptation or whatever the heck you want to call it. Right now, I'm still a little on the fence on this.
I think Warner Brothers is just being greedy. They made a lot of money with it in Japan. They want to make just as much money with it in America. They're being greedy. It's the money. It has nothing to do with how much they're going to butcher and skewer the real franchise. It's just the money. They're being greedy assholes.
And you would say that to their face?
Yeah.
All right.
What are they going to do to me? Kick me out? I'll walk out.
Okay. If you were going to cast an American live-action anime movie, who would be casting it? What would you have them do? How far away or how true would you be to the story? What would you do?
If I could do it, it would be exactly like either the Japanese movies, or it'd be more closely related to the manga, since the Japanese movies did take some things out, and they added some things. And I guess who I'd cast, as much as I hate Zac Efron, I would put him as Light because he looks like him. And Light does kind of look like a white boy in the anime, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And as for L, I guess I would just find some unknown Asian kid to be L. Or some unknown Puerto Rican kid that looks like L, because Puerto Ricans do look Asian sometimes. I would rather find a Hispanic kid that no one knows, screw up his hair, tell him to couch low, eat a lot of candy. Act insane, you'll be L. But not everyone can do L right. L is eccentric. And he's also a genius, we gotta keep that in mind.
Yeah.
But other than that, I wouldn't change it from the Japanese. I would screw the Americans. You either learn Japanese or don't watch the movie at all. That's it.
What about if they were to just turn it all CGI? Would you deal with it then?
If it looked like having children, yes. Or if it was even done like in the anime with that art style. by the original creators, yeah.
All right. Well, that's just one person's insight.
Yeah.
I want to get other people's opinion on this Americanized Death Note movie. It is actually coming out. We have the first 2 leading roles casted already. Let's see how the rest of them are going to do. Who's going to be Misa and who's going to be Ryuk? Who's going to be the Shinigami? What the heck they going to do? Is this going to get off the ground? Is this actually going to be good, or is it just going to be another flop? Let me know.
It's ruining the name of anime everywhere. We should really put a stop to it.
Oh, my goodness gracious. You're worse than some people on the net. Anyway, I'm Mother Tenchi. That was my buddy Kyo, by the way. And we are out of here. Peace.